And I said, well, how hard can it be? Boys do it. And then I said, how hard can it be?
This woman built a house. Guess what her comments are about? You guessed it, her jeans, her outfit, where people can buy things to look more like her. I really, really yearn for the day where we can learn to relax the covetous gaze. Relax the turning every single person we look at, woman we look at, into a mannequin. I was really hoping that people were gonna ask how she built the house. Because that's what I would like to know. Why does nobody care that she built a house? Why do we only care about where her jeans are from?
Well, sweetie, for the same reason that the Marvels flopped at the box office and nobody watches the WNBA. Women in general don't care about that kind of stuff, or building houses for that matter. Because you see, even nowadays when progressivism is being shoved down their throats, a lot of women consider superhero movies, sports, and building stuff to be male activities. But you know what the vast majority of women do care about? Fashion. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why the women were asking about her jeans.
Because that really does say everything about us as a society, and specifically as women, and how we look at beauty and each other. Because the most important part of this video is that she built a house.
No, she didn't. And all the women in the comment section know she paid men to build that house. But anyway, since we're following up on yesterday's video, the women's sports girl actually had more to say.
You're talking about two groups of people in the same league, in the same class, who made it to the same level, the top of the game, which allows you to go, that'd be interesting. A bit of worthy competition.
Very nice words, but happens to be wrong.
Mediocre random men, however, thinking they can beat athletes at the top of their league just because those athletes are women, doesn't have the same effect. Men thinking they could get off their couch and beat Serena Williams.
What? Andy Murray, he was been joking about myself and him playing a match. And I'm like, Andy, seriously, like, are you kidding me? Because for me, tennis and men's tennis and women's tennis are completely almost two separate sports. So I'm like, if I were to play Andy Murray, I would lose 6-0, 6-0 in 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, because it's true. It's true. It's a completely different sport. The men are a lot faster, and they serve harder, they hit harder. It's just a different game, and I love to play women's tennis, and I only want to play girls because I don't want to be embarrassed. I would not do the tour. I wouldn't do Billie Jean any justice. So Andy, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you kill me.
Bruh.
Also, both Serena and Venus Williams lost decisively to a German tennis player named Carsten Brosch, who was ranked 206th in men's tennis. So ladies, seriously, stop trying to beat men, stop trying to outdo men, and most importantly, stop trying to be like men, because you never will be. The same way we will never be like you. And at the end of the day, most of us men love and appreciate women for being feminine, not masculine.
You're goddamn right.
So I used to be really afraid to invest in relationships with men, like friendships, because guys always want you. They always want you.
Actually, no. Not all of your male friends want you. It's just that most of them won't say no to some free box if they get the opportunity.
And I just felt like that really hurt me. I was like, you don't appreciate me. You don't really just want to know me for my brain.
What?
You don't really just want to know me for my brain.
You're kidding, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
Well, sweetie, the first time I saw you on TikTok, you were pretending to be Russian and speaking with a cringy pretend Russian accent.
There are 3 types of women that go to the gym. Number 1 is going to be a woman with lots of blonde extension, fake eyelash, and lifting heavy weights. Number 2 is going to be a girl with, a college hoodie, brown hair, all the way back in some ponytail that is not even flattering to her head shape. And number 3, the Russian women.
Then, when the clusterfunk in Eastern Europe happened, you suddenly remembered you're Ukrainian and you started speaking with an American accent. And nowadays, apparently, you've started selling underwear that nobody's buying. So, I don't exactly see how brain fits into that equation, but personally, I wouldn't appreciate a hobo for his financial achievements either.
2 months into me having my account. I had had this subscriber almost since the beginning. He had spent around 2,000 Australian dollars, bought every single thing that I sent him. Sam! An account with the same username had viewed my TikTok profile and it said from your contacts. And my heart just sank into my stomach. I went through all of the contacts in my phone. It has to be my stepdad.
Wow.
So I went out on a limb and messaged the account on and I said, I know who this is. And he responded saying, who? ? Babe, you don't know. And I then hit back pretty quickly and I said, you need to tell her before my sister and I do. And with
Her being your mum?
Yeah, being my mum. And within 2 minutes, I got a text message from my stepdad saying, Tay, you're free to talk.
Skeletor, get your jaw back into place. What? Dude, seriously. The stepdad married the woman who was so good at parenting that her daughter is selling her body on that website that starts with only.
Pathetic.
I mean, it is disgusting that he paid to watch her content, but considering the circumstances, while it is disgusting, it's not exactly surprising. And it just goes to show you, if it weren't for Sims, that website that starts with only wouldn't exist. Society would have a lot less problems and the Inquisition would blow up a lot less planets.
I love when a man tells me that his love language is physical touch because I go, oh my God, me too. And they get so excited. And I go, do you also love holding hands and kissing and cuddling and rubbing each other's backs and playing each other's hair and stuff like that? And they're like, And I'm like, oh, by the way, like, I really want to get to know you first before we have sex. So it's going to be a few months. What? So it's going to be a few months.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It'll be fine, right?
Sweetie, this is the age of dating apps, and I have 5 other women waiting in line. So please, go pound sand.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.